Hey, I just want to jump on and share something that I was in the shower thinking about, random, right? But anyway, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's better to be full of yourself than full of shit. Okay? So, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I have heard so many times in my life the things that I quoted in this video. Things like, you're so full of yourself, you have a big ego, you are conceited, you don't get it, this is unrealistic, uh, you need to be real with yourself, um, it's just not possible, that's very hard to do. And people, literally even my closest people, hey Don, tell me this and continue to tell me this. And I want to tell you guys something right now. I am the last person to believe that I have an ego. And the reason why I'm saying that is because ego needs validation. Confidence does not need validation, and I absolutely do not need validation from anyone to know who I am and where I'm going and why I'm here. So, the next thing that I want to touch on is that this is exactly how you should feel about yourself as well, right? When we focus on ourselves and our self-love and our confidence, we can truly start creating these feelings about ourselves. Now, like I said, I also hear Thank you, Dawn. See, yeah, you guys get it. Like, you guys get me because my purpose is literally to help others to truly create more self-love and confidence in their life. Thank you for the love hearts. And I think it's very important that we recognize that you don't have to meet anybody else's standards, right? Because if you know who you are truly deep down inside, then naturally you won't need to hear it from anybody else, right? Because you've already decided it. Now, hey Kate, I also want to say this is another big part of this is that I've also always heard and heard be realistic. Oh, like, I hope you prove me wrong, but just keep in mind that that's very difficult. I've heard, hey Jason, I've heard, oh, you shouldn't be thinking that way because what if this? And what are you gonna do if this doesn't work out? Or Don says some people are scared of confidence. And that's just a reflection, right? So, I mean, I've heard a lot of these things, and especially with all the growth and personal development and transformation that I've had in the past couple months, even, it's been very prominent in my life. And I just want to let you know that you do not have to put up with that. That does not have to be your reality. Just because people you love, trust, and care about say these things to you, that does not mean you have to carry those beliefs, right? You do not have to take those beliefs on as your own, and you are allowed to choose to believe differently and take your own path. So, when people tell me these types of things, I usually say, well, first of all, of course, me being me, I stand up for what I believe in. I always have to do that. I feel very good when I do that. It's like it has to come out of me. Um, but I also I just don't give into that energy, right? Because my energy, in order to truly manifest what I want, needs to be positive. So when these types of feelings come up or conversations are had, I normally just say I don't understand, why this can't be the case, right? Why do you believe that it has to be this way? Why do you believe that it has to be hard? Why do you believe that it's not possible? And you know what? I just want to touch on this really quick. And recently I've been seeing lots of videos about millennials, one in particular. And I am so over it. Like, I'm so over it because God forbid there's people out there who actually believe in going after what they want and freaking getting it. Talk about innovation. Talk about creating an awesome and new reality for the world, right? Talk about making breakthroughs. I mean, the world is shifting. The world is literally shifting. And to hate on people for wanting more, to hate on people for seeing and having a bigger vision, that is so sad and so low. And I feel sorry for the people I see posting and reposting these videos and claiming them to be true and the problem and what's wrong with the world, because there is nothing wrong with people who actually want to achieve more. There's nothing wrong with you. If you're watching this and you're going, oh my gosh, I know, I don't understand it. Seriously, it's just so upsetting, da da da. Don says, not our circus, not our monkeys. Go get them, penguin. You know it. So, essentially, before I go on a whole rant about this whole millennial thing, which I'll probably have to do another day when I get really inspired by it, I just want to say that you are the only person who can determine how you feel about yourself, right? You're the only person who can determine who you are, how you show up in the world, and what you choose to believe. You're the only person who can create the life that you truly want, because no matter what happens, you're the one who's in control. You are creating it. You're in control of your effort, most importantly. So you have the ability to truly stand as who you are and accept nothing less than the best and what you truly, truly desire in your life. Because you know what I think? I think that it's not big thinking. I don't think that it's too far-fetched. I don't believe that it's unrealistic. I don't believe that it's impossible. You know what I believe? I believe it's a great sign that even though I have an amazing life now, I'm not willing to settle. I was given this amazing life to create more. To create more. And I would be lying if I said that didn't excite me. And I would be lying if I said I wasn't proud that I felt that way. Because I have never, ever considered myself to be someone with a big head. And the other day, someone complimented me. And I was like, wow, thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate that. And they're like, oh no, she knows it. Like, don't tell her. It'll just go to her head. And I was like, why are you placing that judgment on me? Like, that's not how I felt at all. And, you know, I think that there's a lot of people out there who take my confidence and self-love maybe personally and think that it's an attack on them, and that is like the last thing that I want. But I also recognize that there's a very good reason that those feelings come up for them, and they truly need to recognize them and release them. And I'm okay with admitting that people have said this about me, because I'm proud of it. Because I'm like, yeah, I have so much self-love and confidence that I can stand as who I am, stand for what I believe in, and stand for what I truly want to create in this life, that people are a little bit taken aback by it, and that's what matters. You have to be that way in life. You have to be willing to go out and get what you want. And to anybody who says that it's impossible, it's outwardly thinking, it's too big, it's not safe, it's dangerous, you have to have a backup plan, what are you gonna do? Oh my gosh, to those people, if you feel triggered by that, good. Listen to that inner voice, listen to that trigger, hey Jessie, and tell yourself, no. I recognize that they have their own beliefs and their own thought patterns and their own experiences that they've been through in life, but that does not mean that that's mine. And I've chosen a different path, and I choose to believe differently. And like I said at the beginning, when people say that I have maybe like a lot of ego, like an ego, I'm like, no. Ego is something that needs validation. Ego needs validation. This is something that I've come to realize. Ego are the people who actually seek and desire validation for who they are. Confidence says, hell no. Confidence says, I don't need any validation because I've created all of this love within. And I am so ready to radiate it out into the world. And thus, I am so ready to receive even more of it, however it shows up. So, as you're going throughout your life, people are going to say things. People are going to judge you before they really know you. People are going to think you feel a certain way. And I just want you to know that that does not have to define you. And you are the absolute only person who can ever define you. You are the only person, because you are the one who knows yourself so deeply and so well. And maybe you're thinking, I don't know myself as well as I'd like, or I feel like I'm losing myself. Let me tell you, you have the power to reconnect with your soul right here and right now. Just make a decision to let go of the layers that are holding you back and really choose to look within. And this is something that I love helping people with every single day. And I'm inspired to share it with you guys here. And I love jumping on, and I love being real. I love being raw. I love being open, because I truly see that is how we generate results. That is the way we move forward. We do not, like, the old ways of just talking about all the pristine beauty, blah, 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 perfect. That is not how it works, because we're human beings, but we are more than that. We are souls living in a body. And because of that, we have to connect to our souls and recognize that we are so much deeper than surface level. And that is exactly why I'm all about building more than just a body. So I just am so grateful that I get to share that message every single day, doing what I love. I appreciate every single one of you. I am so grateful for you, and I'm sending you so much love and positivity, and just letting you know that you are enough. You are exactly where you need to be at the exact right time always, and I absolutely adore y'all, so go Dawn, go! Anyways, thank you so much for jumping on or watching the replay, and I just want to say I hope you have an amazing day, night, or morning, wherever you are in the world. Just make it awesome!